So opening and closing the 9 joints of the body in unison is one of the skills we're always looking to develop. In fact, it may be the penultimate skill. But the idea of opening and closing, in a simpler sense, is one of the fundamental aspects of Chinese Kung Fu, as I understand it, and in particular the art of Xingyi Liu He Chuan. In fact, the idea of the binary of Kai to open and He to close is a huge part of the operating system of the art. It's a simple idea, but it is not easy to do. And so part of Chinese martial arts, the Kung Fu, is not so much in learning to do something new from the standpoint of its being novel. It's about learning to do something well, which requires that we take our attention and put it into something we already can do and make it so that we do it well. And it's a whole different thing, right? It's a whole different kind of learning. It's a refinement as opposed to simply trying to grog something at a superficial level. And this pertains to the idea of opening and closing. As we organize and coordinate the body and we bring it under greater mental control, we begin to feel it in its entirety and its fullness, and therefore we can control it by virtue of that feeling awareness. And so the ability to open and close the body with harmony becomes a powerful skill. So here's a real simple exercise, but it's not easy, at least to do it correctly. So the idea here is that I'm simply opening, which would be ego and Xingyi Liu He, yang energy, that which rises toward heaven until it exhausts itself and falls back to earth. And then closing, which is the bear energy in Xingyi Liu He, or the idea of yin energy, where things sink and gather until they burst or explode like a seed rising up. And what I'm looking to do is to be able to have my whole body, all 3 sections, all 5 bows, participate and coordinate this activity equally with the same energy, same intention, and same pressure throughout the whole body. This allows the body to move in harmony or union. This makes the body very strong by virtue of the sum of its parts, the connection of the whole. So it's, again, simple, but not easy to get everything so that when one thing moves, everything moves. This is the feeling of being in traffic. Everything doesn't move at once. The car in front of you moves, which creates space for you to move into, which creates space for the car in back of you to move into. Everything moves, but it's pulled along. It doesn't just move at once. This is an important distinction. So, simple skills, but not easy to embody or attain, so that the body comes into a balanced position that is expressing the energy. Again, yang, my body is open, extended, rising. In yin, my body is closed, contracted, shrinking. And what I'm always trying to do is to have these changes occur incrementally through the whole shape of the body, so that the intention moves through the body like a liquid or like a force, so that I can track my awareness and my movement together through my consciousness, my participation in the process. If you're interested in this kind of thing, I teach 3 arts: Tai Chi, Xingyi, and Bagua. I've studied 3 classical curriculums, which I teach as I learned them. But I also teach a whole lot of exercises based on these practices, simply designed to open the body. Because without opening the body, there is no expressing the art. The purpose of learning the art is to express the principles that you are trying to embody through the practice of the art. Not to say you do it, not to have a name to hang something on, but to transform your own body and experience. So in Island Physical Culture, this is what we focus on. We've got a whole lot of programs, from club swinging to internal martial arts to postural strength practices to simple qigong, whole body exercises for energy and relaxation, as well as Jin Shinjitsu self-care for energetic cultivation. A lot of good stuff. Really looking forward to sharing it. Check us out, islandphysicalculture.com. Thank you.